Alright, my name's Moonlands, and today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to be answering a Q&A from a company called Banter. That's right, they are called Banter. They've got a YouTube, a website, all that kind of stuff. The links are in the description. You can check out what they're all about. They do like video production, studio recording, multimedia marketing, loads of good stuff. And anyway, I was lucky enough to be a part of their family, and I'll explain how that happened in just a second. So they asked me to answer some questions for the new site, and we thought we'd do it by video. So I'm going to see if I can make this amusing and informative. So let's get into it. So how did I become a part of Banter? Well, I became a part of Banter through the placement year of my uni course, which that format is known as the sandwich course, whereby, I suppose in this analogy, the first 2 years of uni being the bottom slice there, the placement filling the middle, and of course the top slice, or gazebo slice as Lee Hart would have it, the final touch there. Now, in a culinary sense, if anyone's interested, that sandwich structure is quite odd, being the uneven bottom to top bread ratio, and of course the even more uneven filling to bread ratio. So what did I learn while I was at Banter? Well, I'm just one of these people you see who's sort of very well versed, very well read in all the universe has to offer. You know, a bit of a polymath. So I mean, there wasn't really much for me to learn at Banter. But I mean, the only reason I was even at Banter was because of my uni, and the only reason I was such a learned and networked person like me was at uni was because I was getting bored of a healthy sleep schedule and had about 20 grand going begging. But I suppose if I was to pick a particular thing, if I was really pressed to pick something, I suppose, I mean, I did learn a huge amount about Premiere Pro and Photoshop and, you know, that professional line of Adobe software and a whole bunch of other stuff that since Banter has helped me, create the videos that I love. And actually, while at uni in my final year, it helped me with 2 final massive projects that without those skills I probably wouldn't have been able to do half as well as I did in. But these are all just, little things. What was my role at Banter? What wasn't my role, if you know what I mean? Oh, well, I mean, me and the other insufferably intelligent and good-natured interns, we had a number of different roles, from assistant studio engineer to film crew, video editor, music composer, sound designer, receptionist, cleaner, tidier, probably the most prestigious of all, the chief brew maker. I mean, the list goes on. What do I remember most about my placement? Well, to tell you the truth, I spent most of the time steaming drunk just to get through the monotony of the day, so I don't really have a lot of memory to choose from, but truthfully, no sarcasm, what I remember most is probably an appropriately vague question, so I feel like I have to give 2 answers, if that's alright. Number 1, what I remember more strongly than any of the many specific moments or memories, although most of them very positive, is more like I remember just the overall kind of experience, like a retrospective look back of what it felt like that year, like a collage of memories that sort of hold the vibe of what it was like to be at Banter, and because I'd never really had an experience like that before, so I hope that description is adequate and for someone to understand or relate to. Number 2, if I was pushed to be more specific, I'd say discovering that I could do things like music and sound design for images and video in a professional arena was awesome. And until actually going to Banter, I'd never done sound design at all, really, let alone for a customer. So that was really cool. That made me think, hey, you know how you want to do a music composition and sound design for films and TV and games and things like that, visual arts. You can do this. You can actually do that. And the people that care about it think your stuff's really great. And thanks to the guys at Banter for being open to input from the team and giving me that opportunity. What advice do I have for new interns? Well, firstly, I'd say don't get your hopes up that you're going to fill my shoes anytime soon. I mean, the calibre of intern that I am probably won't be matched in... well, at least my lifetime, I'd say. Now that you've chosen this path, I'd say, put your best in. Don't be afraid to show the guys at Banter what you're capable of. And keep on your toes. I would say have fun, but you will have fun. That's out of my control. Beyond that, it's just I would be giving you a load of cliches, so I don't really see where we can go from here. Since my placement, what have I gone on to do, and how did being a part of Banter help me achieve that? Well, I think that's a pretty personal question, and it's a good job I'm an open guy, and I feel like I've already told you, I've made it pretty clear that apart from, learning all the Adobe products, video and photo camera operation, professional studio skills, set lighting, how to construct and repair audio hardware, digital artwork and design, social media marketing, a bunch of other stuff. You know, I haven't really gained an awful lot of knowledge or experience since being at Banter, and it's probably just a lucky coincidence, if I'm honest, that all those things are things that I, you know, use every day on my YouTube channel. That's my main hobby right now while I save up to travel the world.
If I could be any animal with any superpower, what would it be? Okay, I'm going to have to answer this question with another question again. What if I told you I'd already been an animal with a superpower? Okay? Right, now, I have actually been, in a previous reincarnation, I was a great, majestic stag. I was like king of all the woodland, you know what I mean? And I had the superpower of human communication, okay? So I actually had not just speech and body language. In my brain, I had a Snapchat module built in with direct access to the internet. Okay, that was a real high point of my life. Yeah, I mean, in my next life, actually, it's a bit of a downgrade. I come back as a sort of just a bog standard kind of mole rat, and that's just due to some heinous mistakes I'm making about 14 years time. So.
Oh, that's all the questions. Oh, okay, great. Okay, thanks. Cheers, thanks.
Could it be the whole video? How am I supposed to take this serious video seriously if all this time he was tucked into his pajama shorts?
Actually, they're loungewear.